Deodorant is and has been one of the most used products globally. It is worth over $18 billion globally. But where did this all start? Because now you see deodorant for men, deodorant for women, Old Spice, Axe, Dove, all these different companies are making their own deodorants. But what is really the big difference between men and women's deodorant, and how did this all get started? Well, this all started in 1888 when the first commercialized deodorant came out called Mum. The inventor's name is Edna Murphy, and she's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where she owned a small company where she made deodorant. It first wasn't too popular until her marketing strategy came into play. Her marketing strategy was, if you did not wear deodorant, you smelled bad. And this worked well. Many people started buying deodorant, but then she started marketing it for specific to men and women based on the specific scents. Like she would use softer scents for women's deodorant and more masculine scents for men's deodorant. And this marketing strategy has continued to still be popular over 100 years later. The difference now between men's and women's deodorant is barely anything. It's only the scent. They use the exact same chemicals in both men and women's deodorant. It is not harmful to use the other gender's deodorant. And what about all the other genders? Now we are excluding all the other genders from deodorant, even though they get to pick either to choose men or women's deodorant, which it's basically the same thing. I know many people that identify themselves as he, she, that wear men's deodorant. Men's deodorant now usually uses more masculine smells and sometimes stronger smells. So it's totally okay to use men's deodorant. But why are we still marketing men and women's deodorant if there is no difference? There is no big difference between the two. And we're also excluding all the other genders because what deodorant are they supposed to use if they don't identify as either? They're still using the same marketing strategy that you have to differentiate yourself in the marketplace if you're to brand everybody. But they're obviously leaving out many people. Unisex deodorant doesn't hold the same brand value as the other companies that are gender dominant and aim their deodorant at specific consumers. And why is this? They only do this just to make more money. Everybody wears deodorant, but whenever you forget, you feel like you're missing something. It's now turned into like an article of clothing, basically, but there's no reason why it should still be gendered. You will still see some design differences in deodorant, like sometimes using men's deodorant, there are sharper edges, while using women's deodorant, the stick will be a lot smoother and use softer colors to seem more feminine.